Alright guys, it's October 2nd and we're after the buck we call Bullwinkle again. It is Monday, so pretty much the only two people from our team going out tonight, other than some our field staff members, are Ted Barnett, Dad, and then myself. We're going after Bullwinkle. He's the big wide mainframe 8-point, and then Dad's going after about 3 different bucks that are probably shooters. So we're gonna see if he can put one down. Got high hopes for tonight. It definitely is a little bit warmer than we'd like it to be, especially coming off of a cool week last week. We're gonna be out here. Hopefully something shows up. One thing that I have noticed, over the past few years of really tracking and looking at some of the analytics and stuff, is especially trail camera pictures, is sometimes when the weather comes off of a cool week, during that cooler week, the bucks will be doing some more fall like activities, such as scrapes, rubs, stuff like that. And then you kind of get back to these hotter days, and sometimes it'll switch them back to their summer patterns. So that's kind of what we're hoping for tonight. The Bullwinkle buck that I'm targeting showed up last night. It was kind of middle of the night, but he was heading in the direction of the stand that I'm going to sit in. So I'm hoping that he worked his way that way and is going to be bed close by and give us a shot opportunity tonight. Been preparing all season long, feeling confident in the bow and in my shooting, so hopefully he just shows up with some daylight and presents a shot. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, it's October 3rd, and we're getting ready to head out to the property. I'm gonna do a couple maintenance things for a couple of our spots. We got Richard and his dad Jerry coming up. They're close team members of ours, and they're from North Carolina, so we're getting some spots prepped for them. I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm going to head over to our driving trail tree stand. That's where I'm gonna hunt tonight. Last night we kind of got dodged by our target buck. He showed up, you know, kind of right at last light, I think, with like 10 minutes of legal shooting light left, and I was at another tree stand probably 200 yards away. So that just kind of gets me pumped that he was daylighting. He was also all over the camera last night, so hopefully he does the same thing. We got similar conditions, maybe a little bit less of a pressure. So we're gonna see what happens. It's obviously very hot today, but my theory always has been that when we come off of a cold front, early season especially, and get kind of back to those warmer temperatures. This happened about, well, this would be the second time in the past 2 years where we had a cold front like leading up to season, and then it gets hot again. It kind of puts the deer back on their summer patterns, so it can kind of throw some things off. But we're gonna get after it. It's hot. I'm getting out. It's 12:56, so it's 1 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna try to get this knocked out real quick, and then get in the stand pretty early tonight, and hopefully he shows back up and we're able to make it happen tonight. So just stay tuned, guys. I'm also gonna show a couple of the products that I've been using to kind of help like with my scent control, and you know, especially during the early season when you get hot, sweaty, and give you a couple of tips that I've been using and doing as far as this early season, which has been working out for me. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys when we get to the farm. Guys, so we just got done doing a little bit of maintenance here at the farm. We got 2 spots prepped. One that well, both spots are spots that we're planning on putting Jerry and Richard. Ethan might hunt a couple of these spots as well. Pretty much we did some mock scrapes, fixed a little bit of the tree stands, and a couple other things just to make sure the spots are optimized for this weekend. We got a big cold front coming in. It's supposed to go from like 86 down to low 70s, and then drop again Friday to Saturday down into the lower 60s. So the deer should be moving pretty well, and hopefully we're able to drop a couple down this weekend. I think 2 things are going to happen. We're either going to be able to find a lot of these deer daylighting earlier in our summer spots, or they're going to be transitioning into some more fall areas, as far as like spots that they're going to put down scrapes and make rubs and get everything prepped for the rut. As far as the deer go, we haven't necessarily made that camera transition yet, just because we still have a lot of our summer bucks in the summer areas, and we just haven't been able to catch up with them in daylight. So tonight I'm going to the spot that Bullwinkle daylighted last night, and we're hoping that he just does the same thing he did and should be able to give us a shot opportunity. It was like right on the brink of camera light, so hopefully he daylights a little bit sooner, so that we can definitely get it on film for you guys to watch and enjoy, as this is it's a super special deer, just because he's an 8-point. We've had history with this deer. The only thing I wish we had was his sheds, but putting them on the ground would definitely not have me wanting those sheds as much. So what we're gonna do is, after working today, obviously we're a little bit sweaty. I showered, stuff like that before coming out here. We did a few things just so that we're ahead of the game. But something that I'm going to use is this phase field foam and the lotion. This just allows me to wash myself off, get rid of any dry skin, sweat, washing it off of me. And then the lotion just kind of conceals everything, really locks down all that dry, flaky skin, and allows you to be a little bit more scent proof. We take our scent control pretty seriously here. We ozone our clothes, we wash them religiously, and we use stuff like this that is just going to optimize our chances to be that much more successful in the field. So stay tuned. I'm going to get washed up, and hopefully you know, we can put a big one down tonight. So stay tuned, guys. Sometimes in the deer woods, the key is to just look like a snack up in the tree stand, and they'll just come running into you. If they look up and see you, they're like, damn, look at that snack of a hunter. So that's how we apply our phase field foam. Just make sure you look like a snack up there, and they're gonna come running right into you. Make sure you just lather it up. You've got to be kidding me. He just came right from where I thought he was, and we smoked him, bro. I think it looked maybe a touch high. This deer showed up last night, like last light, and I wasn't able to, I was 200 yards away, and this deer showed up tonight, broad daylight, and I'm...
Baby?
We're dragging, baby.
You got him?
Oh yeah, baby.
Nuh-uh.
Swear to God.
You got him?
I swear to God.
Ooh! Is Ethan over there?
No, I just shot him and called Ethan. I heard him go.
Oh shit.
I heard him go down. It sounded like Godzilla running through the woods, like he was just crashing that hard.
You shot him at 20?
It was like 33 yards.
Smoked him?
It was like perfectly behind the shoulder. It was maybe a touch high. I'm gonna look the footage.
So
look at the footage.
Probably let him chill. Is Ethan back from Dayton?
Yeah, he was with his buddy Braden, and they're coming over here.
Damn. Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down and look at the blood real quick, make sure it's good, but I'm like 99% sure I heard him crash.
Do you want me to go get the other camera, or what? Or just chill?
Let me check for blood. I'm gonna get down and check for blood, and then I'm gonna, then I'll give you a call back, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Alright,
love, bye.
Love you, bye.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
go.
see ya.
Here for some deer cleanup, baby.
Let's go, baby. Guess you're not hunting during the rut.
I guess not.
Well, you can live vicariously through me.
All right, guys. Ethan and Levi are here. I got my reinforcements to track this buck. I think it was a pretty good shot after reviewing the footage, and we're gonna drive back here and try to get our hands on this big guy. So stay tuned. We'll have to hop in. It's pretty scary. All right, guys. We just got back to where I shot Bullwinkle, and
Bullwinkle.
we got some good blood. I kind of walked up here just to make sure there was some good blood before we came in and started tracking. So we'll start walking up here.
Go, baby. There he is. This is gonna be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
If that didn't kill him, the rock will.
arrow came out perfect.
I told you. Another rock.
I'm gonna just stay up here for a second.
No, come down here.
Well, I'm gonna stay up here for a second so you can show us what you got.
Yeah. There's the water.
It might be
Hey, E, scoot over to your left a little bit.
Hang on, I'll just
Get down here.
he's back here. Jesus, bro. He's a giant. That's a. I don't even know. I don't want to tell you that. Lincoln.
Get them out, baby.
Tell me what you're thinking.
He's big. Did it literally? I'm not kidding you. It might be easier to float him across this water on his head.
Right there's the pond.
Hang on, hang
Dude, freaking tank.
Before I end this, give us a quick shot of him.
on. Here, you help me, like, just pick his head up. Well, guys, as you can see, he did not die in an ideal spot, but
It's gonna be rough.
we're happy we found him.
Probably gonna be swimming.
Yeah, we might be getting wet tonight because the pond, I mean, he's 10 yards away from the pond.
When he says pond, he means quarry with high walls that are like 50 foot high on the backside. So it's gonna be an adventure.
Super pumped about this. Obviously, without E, I would not have been able to shoot this buck. And he actually had this hypothesis that we call that they're using this trail, and we threw a camera on it, and wouldn't you know it, he was all over it.
The Liver King strikes again.
we had this deer on camera 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2020.
2020, we had this deer on camera and never got around to shooting him. He probably wasn't really on our hit list anyway. And this year he was. We know that a lot of good hunters have been chasing this deer. And there's not many better duos than when E and I get on a buck and start targeting them. So I'm super blessed. Thanks to Levi for working the camera and coming out and helping drag this deer by himself up this hill. And we'll get him out and get a better look at him for you guys. So let the fun begin.
Tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. Tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. Tonight I'm feeling mean, gonna make an ugly scene. Tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. Tonight I'm gonna pick myself a fight. If some deserving dirtbag, a black eye, and if he swings at me, then I'll bust that sucker's knee. 'Cause tonight I'm feeling.
All right, guys, we finally got him. We were able to recover him. He died in probably the worst spot possible. It was steep. I mean, what do you think? 30-foot hills on all around him. So Ethan and I ended up having to pull him through the pond, the quarry that is right here behind us. And I mean, we can say it was well worth it, because this buck is a true magnum. And you know, we hunted this deer 3 years ago. We had him on camera at least, and he obviously blew up into a stud. We know he's at least 6 years old, and you know, we think this deer has close to a 25, 26-inch spread. We're gonna get some tape on him when we get home, but he's definitely a monster, and I'm glad that I was able to put a good shot on him. And he ran what, probably 100 yards?
He didn't run far. He fell farther than he ran.
Yeah,
down the hill.
He a lot of respect to this deer, because the thing when we were patterning him as far as like trail cameras was, this deer never does the same thing twice. And sure enough, last night he daylighted. It was like right at last light. Probably not enough to film, and you know, I was lucky to have the day off, and I came back in here, and he daylighted super early tonight. It was like 7:15. Came out. He got hung up there by the corn, and I mean, you guys will see in the video that it was very anxious. I was very anxious sitting up in the stand, just watching this deer stand there 40 yards away and waiting for him to present a good shot. And then he started kind of walking back down toward the hill, and then turned back around and came, I think it was like 33 yards broadside, and I let him have it. So all that summer shooting, summer scouting, and all the work that Ethan and I put in, you know, it paid off. We got other team members, including Ethan. I'm going to be cameraman now. I was lucky to be the first one on the board, and keep my early season buck streak alive. Yeah, so we're gonna get this bad boy loaded up. You got anything to say?
Well, he said the old guy never did anything twice, but the first time he did something twice, he paid the price. So kind of a slogan here at FeatherNett Outdoors: if a buck will do it twice, he's gonna pay the price, and he sure does look fucking nice.
Let's go.
Freaking nice. Sorry, YouTube.
I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. I'm feeling mean. I'm feeling mean. The meanest hunk of meat anyone's ever seen.
All right, guys, it's October 4th, and there's just a few things I kind of wanted to talk about after shooting this buck. One, it was been a true blessing, especially when you got friends and teammates like that go hunting with you, help you drag your deer and track it, swim with you to recover it. I think a few keys just with this buck is, I mean, we put a lot of scouting work in, and utilized a lot of cameras and spread them out. This was the first year back on this farm after 3 years, and we gave it another go. And you know, we're still learning the property a lot, and we spent a lot of time scouting. That was our main focus, and we were able to just kind of find this deer, and then, you know, putting our minds together, we kind of narrowed it down to where he was bedding and how he was traveling to each area. And wouldn't you know it, we ended up finding him in daylight, and it was just like, I don't know, it was weird that yesterday he daylighted the earliest he's probably ever daylighted, and he was there the night before, and I was in another tree stand that was about 200 yards away, and I probably would have been able to. I would have been able to shoot him last night or 2 nights ago, but it probably wouldn't have been on film. It was just like to the point where the camera was starting to focus in and out, but still enough like shooting light. And with this deer, I probably would have just taken him, but I'm very glad that I was able to go in there the next day and get a shot opportunity in broad daylight and be able to get it all on film for you guys. So with that, I think patience and trusting the process is a very important key ingredient, especially at this hunt, but for a lot of summer hunts, just trusting your access, your scouting, and what the cameras are telling you. This deer, we have always kind of said with this deer that he doesn't do the same thing twice, and it was one of those things. I know that the odds probably weren't that great that he was going to daylight twice in there, and I went in and I was going to make sure that it didn't happen and I wasn't in the tree stand, but I got very lucky, very blessed from God that he put this deer in front of me in daylight, and I was able to make a good shot, and we found him, and it was an easy recovery for the most part other than swimming. But I'm truly blessed to have teammates like Ethan, and I was grateful that my brother Levi was able to be there with me and take part in that. Hopefully these two can drop some bucks either tonight or this weekend. We got a big cold front coming in, but yeah, we're just enjoying the moment and ready to do it again. So very blessed, and I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe to FeatherNett Outdoors, and go and pick you up some merch. We got our shirts. He's got his shirts.
That's the other one we're trying to kill.
Yep, those are the sheds.
10-year-old buck.
He's gonna get dropped probably tonight or this weekend. Feeling pretty good about it.
6:15 this morning. Decisions.
Either him or another 160 that we got on the farm. So definitely some decisions to make tonight. But we appreciate you guys. This wouldn't be possible without you, and we'll see you in the field.